And welcome back. And for our final guest for this holiday edition of Oceanside Spectrum, we have the Oceanside Charitable Foundation. We have Vince Alessi and Beverly Holtz. Welcome, welcome.
Thank you. Hello.
Hello, hello. So Oceanside Charitable Foundation. Tell us a little bit about the history and the mission of this foundation. Yeah.
So just a little bit about the history of the Oceanside Charitable Foundation. We started about 10 years ago, and in that time we've had just over $1 million impact for the amount of money that we've raised in Oceanside. That counts about $440,000 that sits in an endowment fund that will benefit Oceanside forever. It also counts around $570,000 that we've granted out through 46 grants to nonprofit organizations here in Oceanside that help make Oceanside a better place.
So specifically to nonprofits, you're not giving to actual people, really just nonprofit organizations.
That's correct. Yeah.
Okay, all right, yes. And Beverly, can you speak a little bit about? Okay, you're giving away money. Tell us a little bit about the grant process.
Every year we have a different focus, and the members get to vote on that focus. And this year it's cultural
community well-being.
Community well-being, thank you. And last year it was cultural for 13 to 18-year-olds.
Okay.
And so we've helped, organizations who focus on those in their grants. They have to specifically be Oceanside recipients.
Okay.
Money has to stay in Oceanside. And and the members get to vote, number one, on the subject, and then number two, once we have gotten our grants, vetted our grants, then they get to vote on who gets the funds.
Well, I think it's appropriate to also say, because people who are watching this like, oh, let me go online. Yes, please do go online, but the grant process had ended November, for this particular season of grants, November.
Right. November 27th
was the end of this
which just means that we're no longer taking new applications for grant recipients. However, it's not too late to become a member and donate some of your treasure and have an impact in Oceanside.
Well, speak a little bit about that, because 'tis the season. This is the holiday edition of Spectrum, about the membership and about how someone can, you said a year to get the taxes and all that stuff.
A donation typically is tax deductible, and that has to be done by December 31st. What's also really interesting is that for those that do donate and become a member before December 31st, all the money is put to work. Half goes to the endowment fund, the other half I should say, goes to grant making that's given out next May. But what's incredible is that half that's going towards grant making is currently matched.
Awesome.
Yeah, so it's really
100%.
a very great time to be philanthropic in Oceanside and to be wanting to make a difference, because there's other people that are matching those grant dollars.
And can you speak, Beverly, a little bit about the guidelines, like for 2020, some of the grant guidelines?
Well, the guidelines are created as the subject is created.
Okay.
And also, it's one of those things where it's a pretty intense group of guidelines, and they have applications that they have to fill out online. They have to be a nonprofit organization, have to focus on Oceanside. They can focus on other cities as well, but that money has to be spent in Oceanside for Oceanside people that are, in need.
And you were saying earlier, and they are people that are in need here in Oceanside.
Right.
And
it's a big city, and there's a lot of needy people, and there's a lot of great organizations and nonprofits that we work with, and to share those funds. This last year we gave 3 grants in the amount of $65,000.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Yeah. So Vince, how do they get involved? How do they say, you know what, sign me up, I'm going to go ahead. How do they do that?
Go online to the Oceanside Charitable Foundation.org. You can find us on Facebook as well, the Oceanside Charitable Foundation. And they could also call Estella, who is our liaison at the San Diego Foundation, who helps us have back office.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, happy holidays to you
you.
both,
Thank you,
Oceanside Charitable Foundation. And thank you for joining us on this holiday edition of Oceanside Spectrum. We here at KOCT wish you to have a fun and safe holiday season. Thank you for joining us.